stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
And he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. This Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money with he knew. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages, and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
And on January 16th of this year, I said the stock market crash has begun. I told you to write it down so that nobody will question me. On January 16th, 2018, this is the first day of the crash of the QE crash. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. The market is now down almost 500 points. We just got another rate hike. Another rate hike. They asked, well, why another one? What are you doing?
If you haven't achieved 2% inflation and you don't see an overshoot, which would be sort of implied by a symmetrical target, what's the point in raising rates again at all?
So again, I go back to the health of the economy. If you look at 2018, as I mentioned, this is the best year since the financial crisis. You've had growth well above trend. You've got this. We think this.
Oh yeah, right. Unbelievable. This has been a terrible year. The stock market is collapsing. I said in January this was going to happen because everything was built up on phony. Everything was fake. $2.8 trillion in stock buybacks. We should call it fool's gold. It's the equivalent of fool's gold. A 300% rally, but nobody participated in that. Except the one percentile who controlled 85% of the gains in the stock market. The regular working guy, the guy on Main Street, he got screwed. He didn't gain anything. None of the money went back to the company. The CEOs kept doing more and more stock buybacks. Why do you think I said it was going to crash? And I said the capitulation would come in December or the first quarter or second quarter of 2019. We're already seeing the capitulation with hedge funds. They throw the towel in. Look at today. Here we are again. It's unbelievable. But see, what most people don't understand, they were telling us, remember, Kudlow, how you're saying to us that everything was great and we're going to get a big growth in our economy?
We could grow this economy at 4 or 5%.
You can't grow an economy at 4 or 5%. He is lying. You can't do that. Or if he wasn't lying, then he's stupid. You can't grow 4 to 5% when you're carrying the debt that this country is carrying. You can't carry $21 trillion in debt. You can't carry another $110 trillion in unfundable debt, meaning that we don't know how to fund Social Security and Medicare. We owe over $100 trillion. That's a bill. That's a debt. We got to pay it. We don't know how to do it. We don't have the money for it. We keep borrowing money. We keep printing money. And the whole stock market's been fake through stock buybacks, $2.8 trillion. Today we get a report again that it's not going to be 4 or 5% GDP growth. We just got a report today. The annual growth right now is 2.9%. Not any better than Obama did. It's not Trump's fault. He was saddled with such a mess that it's going to take him 3 terms to try to turn this thing around. Look, it's not like turning a speedboat around. It's like turning a Queen Mary around. So the economy is going to expand. The GDP, not 4 or 5%, less than 3%, no better than under Obama. Stock buybacks is what you're seeing. This is what's causing this market to collapse. I told you that would happen. It's incredible. Think about this. Household debt was at an all-time high at $13.2 trillion. That means 72% of our labor force is living paycheck to paycheck, and they're living on plastic. And when spending goes on, like for Christmas and everything, it's plastic. Cars are financed. Student loans are financed. Leading up to the 2008 crash, it's just like today. Remember I told you to join my gang? Matter of fact, you can continue to join. Remember I said I'm doing another group of 25. We still have some spaces open. I'll give you the chart free that gives us the buy and sell signal, simple color code. Red, you sell. Green, you buy. We tell you when to buy. We tell you when to sell. We do it all for you. Haven't got to learn anything. Not put any time in. About 2 minutes a day, that's all. That's a great program for people who don't have time. But my point is that we are seeing now, leading up to this crash starting on January 16th, the same thing that was leading up to the 2008 crash. Just like today. Household debt soared leading up to 2008 crash. Remember that? All the gains in 2008 leading up to that. Who got all the money? The 1 percentile. Who's getting all the money now in 2018? The 1 percentile. Is any of that money dribbling down to the Main Street? No. Corporations make a net about $17 trillion a year. It used to be, if you go back to the 50s through the 80s, half, when we had the unions, half of that corporate profit went back into wages through capital investment. In other words, companies would plow the money back into a company so they could get new equipment, new machinery, new technology that increased productivity. And when you increase productivity, then wages go higher. In the 50s to the 80s, that's what they were doing. But leading up to the 2008 crash, just like today, no, there's no money. Wages, they're not increasing wages at all. See, it used to be in the 50s to the 80s, the households, the majority of the workers, okay, the majority of the households, they would take home a larger paycheck. They would be taking home corporate profits, a share of the corporate profits. And that's when everybody boomed. That's when things were great. People could save. People didn't go and buy on debt. They had money in the bank. They could go buy and pay cash for it. They didn't go deep in debt. See, today, we're $13 trillion in debt, our households, because people don't have enough wage income because the CEOs are keeping the money for themselves through stock buybacks. So their debt keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. Exactly what led up to the crash in 2008. As a matter of fact, if you go back, the same thing that happened in 1929. When the CEOs and the 1% and the greed, all the money goes to the top, and the folks, they got to rely on borrowing money, keep borrowing money. At some point, they can't borrow anymore. At some time, they got to pay the borrowing back. Your plastic is tapped out. And when you can't borrow anymore, sales slow down. When sales slow down, the merchants start dropping their prices. And to drop their prices, that's called deflation. Deflation's a killer. And when prices drop, then next, guess what? People get laid off. And when the neighbor, you see your neighbor, you wake up in the morning, you see your neighbor not going to work, but you're going to work, you panic. You stop buying stuff. You just saw George, he's not going to work. He told you he got laid off. After the 1929 crash, what did the government do? At least they boosted wages. They introduced Social Security. They introduced unemployment insurance. They introduced overtime. They introduced minimum wage. This was after the 1929 crash, because up to the crash, just like up to the 2008 crash and up to the crash we're in right now, people weren't getting enough money. So the 1929 crash, they realized what was happening. The money was going to the very top. That's what happened on the way up to 2008. Then we crashed. That's what's happening now, and we're in a crash. So, please, get your free chart. Remember, I got 25 slots, I said. We still have some open. Call now. They're waiting for your call, 877-600-GANG, and learn how to short this market instead of sitting there losing money.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I will make sure that all the stocks that we are engaged in that are going up, we will get maximum returns, and we will be out of those stocks by watching our color-coded chart. You never again will have to worry about being out of an individual stock or an ETF or an index when the market crashes. You will be out before it does happen. All you got to do is join my gang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. I'm reaching out to you. All I'm asking you to do is to reach back to the kids at St. Jude when you're making money.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG.
Looking for something to stuff your stockings with? How about a Phil's Gang gift certificate? With a Phil's Gang gift certificate, your loved one could learn how to make profits in the stock market. For just $39.95 a month, you can give them financial peace of mind. Now that's a gift that keeps on giving. So go to philsgang.com and click on the store button or call them 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. And have a Merry Christmas from everyone at Phil's Gang. Ho, ho, ho.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Apple's just burning $100 billion in stock buybacks instead of giving it back to the shareholders or the workers or the environment cleanup or the pension funds. They want to buy back all that stock to increase the metrics for the executive compensation packages for Tim Cook and others.
And you know that of the $2.8 trillion in stock buyback since 2008, only 20 companies contributed to 42% of that. So 20 companies contributed, let's just say half of the 2.8 trillion. That's like Apple and Oracle and all these other big companies. This is crazy what's going on. This is why this market's crashing. And then take this on this is why I said the market would crash. Then take China. Things couldn't be at a worse time. China's economy in 2008. Remember what two things happened in 2008. 2008, China's economy was growing about 6%. Our economies in 2008 and the rest of the global economies were negative. All around the world, all the economies were negative. France, Germany, all pretty much negative. So China lifted us out. So we started these crazy stock buybacks. We started to bail out the banks instead of letting the banks go to hell. And we should have just split them up with the other 8,000 banks. So we take the 5 banks and bail them out. Then we turn around and do stock buybacks. We decided to drop interest rates low. And we tell everybody we're going to do quantitative easing. We're going to do low rates because that's going to create a lot of jobs. Because with quantitative easing, we print this money and we'll give it to companies at 0 rates. And what they're going to do is take that money and they're going to put it right into their capital investment accounts. So they buy new machinery and trucks and so forth, and their production activities go up 10-15%, and your wages go up the same way. Well, that was a lie. That was a total lie. Just like when they did TARP. Remember all the housing? They lied to us there too. They're going to take and they wanted to get $700 billion to bail out the 5 banks, and they said no. They got turned down the first time. Then the second time they said, okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. Take $250 billion of the $777 billion, and we'll take the $250 and we'll allocate to the people who are losing their homes. They said, good, done deal. Congress passed it. 2 weeks later, the bank said, no. We decided we wanted the money for Christmas bonuses. We got screwed there too. So we didn't get the money with the TARP deal, which we were promised. It's unbelievable. I mean, it just never stops. So like in 1929, they took care of their people. The president took care of their people. And then when we had our crash, nobody took care of it. In 2007, and like to 1929, they screwed Main Street. They bailed out the banks instead of bailing out the homeowners. Are you out of your mind? Let's go to Stock Corner. Let's see how our members are doing shorting stocks.
Phil's Gang Stock Corner is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 stock charts.
Look, I told you this stock market was going to crash on January 16th. If you're tired of listening to this, supposed to be this magical economy we're supposed to be in, if you want to face the truth that this is another crash, but this time, unlike the last 2 crashes, this time you want to benefit. You want to be able to sell the market short. Remember, your 401k doesn't allow you to do that. I created a chart. You hear me all the time talk about it. And this is a serious chart. It took me years to develop the algorithms that follows the money. And when the big institutions put money in, stocks go up. Big institutions pull money out, stocks go down. This is not a game. It's not a joke. It works. I did it for myself at first, and then I offered it to my members, and they're doing terrific with it. So I want to offer it to you because it works. Let's go check on our members, see how they're doing right now with the market collapsing. And remember, this market started to collapse in January, and then it had a reprieve. They rallied it back up in September, and then I told you it wasn't going to last. It came right back down again, and we're still on the bottom here. So we're up in our stocks, Citigroup. Now, we want to short the banks because the banks are going to get tumbled. The banks are going to get crushed because the banks are tied to the corporate debt. When all these corporations borrowed $9 trillion to use the money not to increase wages for people, but use the money so they could get rich, the CEOs, buying their own stock back, that debt is tied back to the banks. The banks are on the hook. The 5 biggest banks are on the hook. That's why they're tanking. So they turned red, and I said, let's short Citigroup. We're shorting. We have a 12% return, more than that now. We also have JP Morgan. We shorted that one. 10% return on that one. We knew oil was going to start collapsing. The oil service stocks and the drillers, we knew that they're going to collapse because there was no demand in the countries around the world for oil. Now, they lied to us and tell us all the different reasons why oils are down, but I knew why they're down and why we broke through $50. I knew in January why we started to go down. It's because when China, when their economy got broke, went from 10% their GDP dropping down to 6% and even dropping further, it's over for the rest of us. That means when China isn't building and constructing and doing 50 ghost cities and building coal plants and airports, and remember, it was that free money that all the countries around the world, we're doing the same thing. But when China is the mover, China is the engine behind the global economies. And when that engine is sputtering, which it is now, I told you on January 16th, that was going to be the catalyst for the drop. And I said, start shorting the big FANG stocks. They're going to go down first because they're 42% of the earnings, for heaven's sakes, of the 500 companies. And they're going down. And the banks are going down. We also are shorting gold. Gold. I said, watch gold. I'll tell you when to buy gold. And all of a sudden, my chart turned from red to green. And we bought GDX, gold mining. It's up about 7% right now. Nugget, same thing. I think that's up about 14% right now. We bought some silver. I think that's up about 6% right now. So think about this. Because of the chart, and it simply turned green, we bought the silver, the golds. The other ones was red, the banks, we shorted. 877-600 gang, please get your free chart. You just have to join the gang, and it's so easy. You don't have to do a thing. Just follow my instruction, when to buy and when to sell, and when to run like hell.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, this is Kelsey Grammer. When military service members head into battle, none are expected to face the enemy alone, but many return home and become isolated as they struggle with the visible and invisible wounds of war. It can be difficult knowing how to overcome that challenge and rekindle bonds similar to those formed in the military. Wounded Warrior Project supports these injured veterans through their recoveries by connecting them with fellow warriors and their communities. No one should fight this battle alone. Join us at woundedwarriorproject.org.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. You know, we raise money every day for St. Jude, and we need your help. And I will reach out to you and help you learn how to invest in stocks. It's a whole new game out there. No more is there investing in stocks based on fundamentals. Those days are gone, totally gone. So look, join my gang, philsgang.com. I'll help you, and then you help St. Jude. Learn how to use a chart.
Sign up today. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
The snow is falling down.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com, and give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. You know, every day we hope our members are making money so they can send money to St. Jude. I've been doing this now for almost 20 years. So the more I can help my members, okay, to make money, the more money St. Jude gets. And you got to fight cancer. It's a terrible thing. And I want to welcome back Bill Bunkley. He fought cancer. And he's on, of course, he's with me on the Salem Network on 930, The Answer, and 860, 570, the Tampa Network, Salem Tampa Network, Sarasota Tampa Network. And he beat it. Isn't that great? And today he's back on the air. So what I love about St. Jude is they're a research hospital. They're the ones who they're the ones who are stopping cancer. A lot of kids who are dying are no longer dying because of the research they do. So if I can help you to be a better investor, and what better way? I mean, when I designed my chart, all it does is tell you when to buy and when to sell. You don't have to do a thing. My program is designed It takes you a couple minutes a day. I just tell you, okay, here's the stock the members are now selling short. Give you an example. We just, let's do this one. I just got my members. I just got a new number here. I told them to buy Nugget. It turned from red to green. So I said, let's buy Nugget. We start out, we always make sure we never lose more than 2 to 3%. We put in what we call a stop. And now we're up, as of today, we're up 21%. Just because it told us. I didn't have to know anything about the company. I didn't have to know the PE ratio. I don't have to know any of that stuff. You don't either. So all you do is I send you the alert and I say, okay, we're buying Nugget. Here's the price you buy it at. Put your stop in so we don't risk any more than 3% so that we can make 10%. And then we tell you, you get another alert, okay, time to add, or another alert that says, don't add, be careful here. Sometimes we send an alert, hey, take some of it off, take some off. Put a little profit in your pocket. So we guide you through it. You don't have to do a thing. You don't have to come to our classes, nothing. Our GDX did the same thing. It's now up 10%. That's when everybody said, oh, gold's not going to go anywhere. Gold's not. I said, yes, gold is going to go somewhere. Matter of fact, I predicted gold would be the big leader in 2018. Looks like I'm going to be right because the stock market's collapsing. So 2 days ago, I opened up another group, 25. So I just was informed that was sold out yesterday. So we just opened up another group because we had people calling. I didn't realize it was sold out yesterday. So we just opened up another group, okay? So I didn't even know that. So my producer told me that during the break. So I was telling you to sign up, and there's nothing to sign up because it was sold out. So we just opened up another group. It's Christmas. So please get it. Try it for a month. It's free. And all you do is get my alerts. That's it. Then we have another program. If you want, just follow the same 5 stocks my members have been following for the last 2 years. The same 5 stocks. They're great stocks. We tell them when to buy and when to sell. Doesn't that make sense? Everybody's always looking for a hot stock. They're always looking, what do I buy? What do I buy? You don't have to do that. That's ridiculous. You don't have to do that. If you got a good stock, if you got a good stock, you can stay in that stock all year because when the stock starts going down, you just short it. And everybody gets all crazy over shorting, right? Oh, that's dangerous. No, it's not. They've been telling you it's dangerous, these TV jibber jabbers, so that you don't sell because they don't make money when you sell something short. They only make money when you put money in the market instead of selling short. It's crazy. So anyways, please call 877-600-GANG. They're waiting for your call. You get your free chart. We'll bring you all the way through it while you're a member. You don't have to do a thing. And thank God that Bill is back on his feet. He's back on the air. He's back on 570. He's back on 860. He's back on the Salem Tampa Network. And we're so glad to hear that. So thank God. All right. So think about this. How could they say this is a great market? How in the hell could they say that? I mean, it makes no sense. When they come out and they say this is the greatest economy and all, firing on all cylinders, how can these jibber jabbers on TV look at you and say that? When you see that small mid-cap stocks dropped 20% when the dollar is strong. When the dollar is strong, everybody switches out of big cap stocks like IBM and Intel and all those stocks. They switch out of those. They switch out of them. And then what they do is go into the small mid-cap stocks. When the dollar is strong, everybody gets out of the big cap, go to the small mid-cap stocks. But when the dollar was strong, these were going down. So it's telling you the economy's terrible. If the small mid-cap stocks with a strong dollar, people aren't buying them, that means the economy's terrible. When you see small and mid-cap stocks tanking 20% on a strong dollar, that's negative. When you see the banks tanking 25%, for God's sakes, that's negative. Because why? Why the banks tanking? Because you got $9 trillion in corporate debt. They don't tell you the truth. When you see oil prices tanking and airline stocks aren't going up, usually when oil prices tank because the airlines, that's their biggest expense, is fuel. Airline stocks soar. We always buy airline stocks. Instead, we've been shorting them because our chart told us it was red. Our chart told us the 5 biggest banks, the biggest hedge funds, and the biggest insurance companies were pulling their money out because it was red. And then we we send an alert to our gang member. We tell them go in and sell short the airlines love. Short the airlines, the Delta. And we're up on those. I don't have the numbers on those, but we're up big on those. When you see housing starts, durable good orders tanking. Oh, and by the way, housing, listen how they lie to you, these jibber jabbers. The other day, they gave us housing numbers. Let me see if I can find the cut. Here we go.
Breaking news from the realtors. Existing home sales in November up 1.9%, but sales were down 7% compared with November of 2017. That is the largest annual drop since 2011.
Wait a minute. This is what's going on. They made you believe that single-family homes were up when they were down, but they don't tell you that. Listen to what she says again, and she deceives you.
Breaking news from the realtors. Existing home sales in November up 1.9%, but sales were down 7% compared with November of 2017. That is the largest annual drop since 2011.
Okay. I racked the wrong cut. When they're talking about construction, okay, they're talking about new homes, right? And they're saying how construction was up. They said single family construction was up. No, it wasn't. It wasn't up. It was negative. What was up was apartment buildings, but they didn't tell you that. See, that's what you got to understand. They're not there to help you. They're not. When you see these jibber jabbers, they sit there and they just got to get you to be a consumer. They want you to consume. They want to. Their job is to make you feel good. That's what their job is. Look how many times they deceive us. They always deceive us. They always mask the truth. Just like when the earnings come out in companies. And they tell us, oh, a company, the earnings are terrific. They're beating their estimates. Companies are beating their estimates. But they don't tell you is the estimates are their own estimates. It's their own estimates. They deceive us. It's unbelievable. 877-600-GANG. We have a new group of 25. And please get your free chart now.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. We have 3 wonderful programs. We have a program for a person who just doesn't have time, the very, very busy person, where you follow my 5 recommendations, the same 5 stocks I've been investing in for over 2 years. You follow those recommendations. We tell you exactly what to do with those 5 stocks with complete support. So easy to do. We also have another program where you can follow 3 to 4 of the stocks that I actively trade every day. And then finally, if you want to really learn about investing and trading and all aspects of it, we have the best educational program in the country. So we have it all. Join my gang, philsgang.com. 877-600-GANG. That's philsgang.com. See you on the charts.
Don't wait. Make it a prosperous new year with Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team. team. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month? philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. I want to apologize for those listeners who did call in the first part of the show, and I said you could join the gang and get a free chart. It's $29.95. You get a free my MV2 color-coded chart. I didn't realize in 2 days, I did start it on Monday, a new group of 25, and yesterday they were sold out. I thought it wasn't. So anyway, so they opened up another group. So just call back, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG, call back, and you get the free, and they just opened up another group. So again, my apologies, but I didn't realize they sold it out in the 2 days. Okay. And all right, so listen to this. Listen to this.
43% of the tax cut savings are going to stock buybacks and dividends. Are you disappointed that you're seeing that impact, that effect from the tax cut that so much more seems to be going to Wall Street than to Main Street?
No, not at all.
Of course they're not. They're not disappointed it's going to Wall Street instead of Main Street. Nobody's disappointed in that. The president is, I'm sure. The people, our workforce, they're very disappointed working paycheck to paycheck. 72% of the people, they never got when the corporate taxes were cut, we were promised $4,000 a household, never happened. But here's what, I need you to listen to me. If you're in a 401k, or if you're not, but if you're in a 401k, you want to hedge it, please join the gang, and when the market goes down, just like the crash of 2008, okay, and it's the same thing happened in 2008 as it did in 1929. It's happening again now. Because the wages never increase, because the 1%, the rich keep all the money for themselves with the corporations at the top. They never take the money and reinvest it so you can produce more and show them that you're worth a raise. The stagnant wages is a killer. Now, on top of that killed the economy. What really kills the economy, one of the deadliest things for the economy is stock buybacks. Because it does nothing for the economy. It does nothing for the people. And that's why I said on January this year the market was going to crash. It's nothing but fool's gold. As soon as you have higher interest rates, these stock buybacks will go into a tailspin. No matter how many they buy, it's not going to help. The stock's not going to go up anymore. And now the stock buybacks, they have $9 trillion in debt. And with the $9 trillion debt, it's tied back to the 5 biggest banks. And that's why when my chart turned red on JP Morgan and Citigroup and Bank of America, I said time to short. And for those people in my video group, all you have to do is wait for my alert. And I said, here's where you short at. Here's the price. You just push a little button. Even if you don't know what shorting is, you don't need to know what shorting is. You just push a little button. That's it. And then we say, okay, time to take profits. Push the green button. Push the button. You buy it back. That's all you have to do. It's so easy. It will guide you through it. But my point is, stock buybacks is a threat to our economy, it's a threat to wages, it's a threat to everything. And the reason why the market's going to crash, because now the interest rates are going up, the stock buybacks will go into a tailspin. When higher rates reach a certain point, okay, on these stock buybacks, the stock price starts getting crushed, and that's what we're seeing now. Oh, they can get on every day and tell us how everything's firing on all cylinders. They deceive us. They continually deceive us. For now, yeah, maybe stock buybacks will continue to artificially lift earnings a little bit because we're not right in the middle of the crash yet, but we're going to get to the capitulation pretty soon, believe me. We're going to. In the meantime, as rates slowly increase, investors will continue to be deceived by the jibber-jabbers on these TV financial shows. The jibber-jabbers will continue to deceive their viewers, telling them that investors, how fantastic earnings are. How do you like that when they tell us how fantastic earnings are? And we always hear how they're beating estimates every quarter. Oh, they're beating estimates. While they mask the truth. The estimates are the company's own estimates. They're their own estimates. They don't tell you that. How many times do we hear every earnings quarter, oh, the earnings are fantastic. 76% of the companies are beating their own earnings. I mean, not own earnings. They don't tell you that. They don't tell you that. They create an illusion. They deceive investors. The jibber-jabbers deceive us by creating an illusion that there's strength because of these earnings. But it's not true. They should be forced to report not just the earnings per share, but make them report the total earnings. And they can't do that anymore. See, what they do is they deceive us. This TV financial jibber-jabbers deceive us when they tell you 76% of the companies are beating their estimates. That's how strong the economy is. Buy, 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 buy. It's financial trickery. It's a deception. The way they report the earnings. Instead, what they do, they deceive because they only give us the earnings per share. They should be forced to give the earnings, the complete earnings, the full earnings, not the earnings per share. They deceive us. So it's easy. And then Maria Bartiromo comes out, oh, earnings are on fire. No, they're not. They're not. So the deception's terrible. This is what they do because they want us to keep going and consuming. When our wages aren't going, oh, they say wages are going up. Every time you hear wages are going up, that's a bold-faced lie. Oh, sure, they're going up, but not where they should be. Inflation kills and eats up all the wages. Our checks right now, yes, think about it. Adjusted for inflation, our checks are bigger than they were in the 70s, but we're getting no more money than we got in the 70s when you adjust for inflation. Oh, they look bigger, but we're getting the same amount back in the 70s. This is ridiculous. And that's why the 1929 crash happened, because people, they don't make enough money, they can't save, they go into debt. That's what happened in 2008. They couldn't make enough money. Everything was on credit. They kept buying houses, all on credit. They didn't make enough money. And if a guy didn't make enough money, he was in a 1,500 square foot house, and his payment was $250 a month. They gave him a 3,000 square foot house, and they said, keep the same payment. Pick your own payment. Keep the same payment. And in 5 years from now, your house is going to be worth $1 million, and you can refinance it. See, they keep deceiving. Why didn't the jibber-jabbers tell somebody that? The financial TV show jibber-jabbers, these hosts never exposed the reason why stock buybacks were a felony. Worse, they will never identify the $9 trillion corporate debt load that is escalating thanks to zero interest. Okay? It's a time bomb to detonate. And when that time bomb goes off, I want you to start shorting. Look, try it for 30 days. I'll show you how easy it is. We'll give you a stock to short that the members are shorting, and we just say to you an alert, short this certain stock. We tell you when to get in. We tell you when to add to it. We tell you when to take profits. We tell you when to run like hell. They're waiting for your call. 877-600-GANG. It's my present to you. It's $29.95 free. We're not going to charge you $29.95. You get it free for a month. You just got to get the membership for $39.95. And as I said, we just opened a new group because I didn't realize the other group we sold out in 2 days. So people were calling. And by the way, if you called earlier in the show, call back. Okay, we got another group. So again, there was a reason why I said on January 16th that was the first day of the crash, and the capitulation would happen either in December, which we're right now, which we're probably watching, or the first 2 quarters 2019. Remember, most of the corporations doing stock buybacks, they borrow money. Now they're stuck. When rates increase, earnings start dropping. And that decline, the stock buyback activity. But they still have the debt. And rates are going up. These corporations are going to get killed, and that's why you see the bank stocks collapsing. Why don't you just join my gang and just to short the banks, for God's sakes? I'll show you how to short one bank. All right, right now we got 2. Okay, we'll put another one on for you. It's that simple. Margin debt. Do you know how many people have borrowed money to buy stocks? And when that margin debt hits, when the stock market starts going down and they tell, oh, by the way, you got to send us a check for $30,000. People say, well, sell my stock. Just sell my stock. That will accelerate this sell in this market. This will accelerate big time downward. And guess what? Because we never got rid of the $4 trillion in treasuries back down to $400 billion like in 2008, we can't slow the crash this time. And we're going to be on the right side selling it short. And you're going to be with me, and you're going to help St. Jude. 877-600-GANG. Please learn how to short. We do it for you. You haven't got to do a thing. 877-600-GANG.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me.